In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Luminara Unduli and ATRT driver Order 66 2-pack as part of the 30th anniversary collection. Figured since I have all my cash sheet clones out here, and along with these two as well, I might as well go ahead and do the video for this set now. So I do recall seeing these Order 66 packs in stores around 2007, 2008. I think they may have been Target exclusives, if I recall correctly. If they were not, I know something very similar to them was Target exclusives at the time. In fact, thinking back on it, I think these were Target exclusives. So I didn't actually get this set until about 2020. Yeah, it wasn't 2020. At the time, since I'm a big fan of Luminara, and at the time all I had was the Black Series 3 3/4 inch action figure right here, I thought, well, for a character I really like having in my collection, and I like reading about her character, I'd like to get a few extra variants of her. And besides the Black Series action figure here, I think this one is a great contender for being the best Luminara that you can get. If it's not considered the best one, it's definitely the second best one you can get in the 3 3/4 inch scale. If you want to count the Tartakovsky Clone Wars one as a separate action figure as well, perhaps it'd be number 3. But I count that one and then this one here as the same action figure, just slight repaint is all. But this Luminara is a repaint of the Revenge of the Sith Luminara. And the reason why I didn't get that action figure is because it's actually, the samples I've seen of it are really bad. The face paint is oftentimes bad. The nose, for some reason, seems punctured on it. It just doesn't look very good of all the samples I've seen. Perhaps there's good ones out there, but as of yet, I have yet to see one. And plus the colors on it are kind of odd. This one's much more aligned with the colors that we see for Luminara. The only thing she's really missing is her cloak here, which the Black Series one does have. I think this one is a huge upgrade from the Revenge of the Sith action figure. And then the ATRT driver here, he's pretty much just a repaint of the Revenge of the Sith one right there, which I do have video of on the channel. I definitely need to start investing into some ATRTs. At this time I have none in my collection, but I got several drivers and lots of clones that would accommodate for one, the ARF Troopers even. But that's definitely a big hole that I've been missing in my collection. But I am eyeing the, I believe it was during the Saga collection, there is a pack that comes with the commander and then those two drivers there. I ended up getting all 3 of those loose at one point. But they do have 2 ATRTs with them as well. I do hope to get that pack at some point. So this is the first Order 66 pack that I've done a video for on the channel. I actually don't really have completed any of the other ones completed at this time. I do have like one action figure here and there, but this is the only one I ever actually bought brand new in the package. What else can I show with them? Yeah, just trying to make sure I get all the information in. As far as articulation is concerned for Luminara, she does have the ball joint at the head, but obviously can't do much because of her headdress, but it's alright. She does have hinged shoulders, and then swivel elbows, and then, yeah, swivel forearms for both sides. I don't think there's any wrist articulation at all. Yeah. Then swivel waist, then swivel hips, and she does have hinged knees, and does she have hinged ankles? No. No ankle articulation. But it's pretty good for what it is. And for accessories, she just has her lightsaber here. No unignited one. I think that blade is not removable. At least it doesn't feel like it is. Don't want to risk breaking it. But she does hold the lightsaber well in her hand, even just one hand. But you can get her, despite having the swivel elbows, holding it in two hands if you wanted to. But I have to widen that grip in her right hand there. And for the ATRT driver, like I said, same exact thing as the Revenge of the Sith action figure. I still have the elastic band around his hand here for his rifle, which is extremely unique one, and he doesn't have the strap that the other ones do. And because he is reutilizing the previous mold, does have that wider grip in his right hand here. So if he didn't have that elastic band on, you would have a hard time holding onto it. And as you can see, it is starting to break apart here, so soon it probably will end up breaking apart on me, and I'll have to figure out how to get him to hold that weapon. But it is a very nice deco. This was actually the very first ATRT driver I got in my collection. Nice camel pattern. And the articulation is the exact same. The ball joint, the head, and then in shoulders, elbows, swivel wrists. Nothing, or yeah, the waist is swivel. Sometimes these ATRT drivers do not have any waist articulation. But he does have swivel hips and then hinged knees and hinged ankles. He does have a hard time standing on the stand. So you can see the holes in his feet there, kind of shallow. But both are very nice action figures. One common theme with most of the Order 66 sets is they're not really new action figures at all. Most of them were just repaints or repacks of previous action figures, although I do think there are a few new ones here and there. But this one is just entirely repaints. But that's perfectly fine. I forget exactly why I paid for this set, but it definitely was not that expensive. I probably, if I had the ballpark price, I think I paid like $30 for it brand new. Not too bad of a deal at all. $15 for, at the time, was 14-year-old action figures. Like I said, I mostly got it because I wanted a different variant to Luminara in my collection. And these are definitely the two best Luminaras I think you can get in 3 3/4 inch scale. And then if you want to add the Tartakovsky one as well. But since that one has such bright colors, I think that's more of a, it has more of a cartoon look to it. But if you want more of a movie accurate look, these are the two to get. And then of course the ATRT driver. Can't ever have enough of those. But it's a nice set overall. Would recommend it for your collection. Like I said, the price isn't too bad for them, and even if you get them loose, I don't think they're bad as well. But if they are out of your budget still, or if you aren't too happy with these variants, you can always get the Revenge of the Sith one for the ATRT driver, and then the same thing for Luminara as well. But that's pretty much all I can really say about this pack. It's just nice overall. Happy it's part of my collection. And a great way to fill out your display for a Kashyyyk collection if you have one. But anyways, that concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for plenty more reviews in the future. There will always be more to come. If you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I always appreciate all your support. And check out some of the links in the description if you haven't done so already. Of course, as always, thanks for watching. And just within seconds after I finish recording, guess what happens? The ATRT driver's weapon finally falls out of his hand. Can you believe that? But oh well. I knew it was going to happen at some point. But at least it made it through the entirety of the review. Anyways though, catch you next time.